Sasha Martel, and I'm coming to you live from CNN Student News. Coming up today is a more serious topic that concerns the bordering city of Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. Not only regarding the health of us Homo sapiens, but also the safety of the creatures that roam the streets, the dogs. This all started when a witness reported seeing a dog being butchered to be used as pork meat. The authorities have closed a total of 6 Chinese food restaurants since the event. The witness also reported seeing caged dogs in the kitchen and a decapitated puppy in the trash. Now moving on to local news. The Calexico U.S. Border Patrols discovered an underground drug smuggling tunnel which led from Mexicali, Baja California to Calexico, California. The tunnel measured up to 230 feet, and the Border Patrols discovered that it had ventilation, railways, and a functioning car. They came upon this tunnel when they intercepted 4 men trying to cross the All-American Canal with 69 pounds of meth. On another note, we'll move on to a lighter topic, which concerns Daniela Sandoval from El Centro's Imagine Charter School. She got nationally recognized for a writing contest and made so many people proud, and she also wants to become the first woman president. Her first order of business when she becomes president is to offer healthier options for students across the nation. Good for you, Daniela Sandoval.
And now we're traveling down to the desert of the Imperial Valley to meet up with the Calexico High School Bulldogs. To all the third periods out there in Calexico High School. First up, we have Mrs. Dreesen's classroom. Then we have Mr. Garcia's classroom. And neighboring it, we have Mr. Oseguera's classroom. There you have it, guys. That's your roll call.
Save you, Ken. I dig me. I date back to the 12th century. I am made out of polyester. I usually get thrown in the air. I'm a graduation cat.
The school year is coming to an end, graduation is approaching, summer is almost here, and the class of 2015 is getting ready to say goodbye to their high school years and hello to the new college experience. Now we'll move on to Karen with some special guests.
Graduation is fast approaching, the seniors are in high spirits, and here we have our own head drum major and captain of varsity tennis, Kevin Kim. How do you feel about graduation?
It was great 4 years of high school that I'll never forget, and I made a lot of friends in high school, and I hope that you keep in touch after you graduate as well.
So I heard that you got accepted to UCLA. How do you feel about that?
It's amazing, and I'm pretty excited what's going to be happening to me and my life in college, and I'm glad that I'm going to be able to meet some of my friends that are graduating with me.
Well, the school is proud of you, Cube. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Sasha.
Did you know that a lump of gold the size of a matchbox, if rolled out, is the size of a tennis court? Now that's random.
Now with sports, we'll move on to Calexico's own high school boys tennis team. They had an outstanding season. They even made it to CIF team, and some even went on to qualify for CIF individuals. And now on to you, Karen.
I'm reporting to you live from Calexico High School. Here we have a current junior from the CHS tennis team. What is your name?
Diego Mera,
How long have you been playing tennis?
for about 8 months.
I heard that you qualified for CIF. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I did, and it felt really good during my first year.
So what do you think you need to improve on for next year?
For next year, I'm just hoping to be more consistent and conditioned.
That's pretty good. Thank you for your time, Diego. That's all the time we have now for CNN Student News. I'm here with Salvador Villalon, another member of the tennis varsity team. I heard that he qualified for CIF. How did that feel?
Qualifying for CIF was an incredible experience. I did enjoy playing the sport, and I hope that others can play the sport so that they can feel what I felt when I was playing tennis or whatever.
Well, Sal, I'm sure you made your school proud. What advice do you have for your fellow teammates that are going to continue on next year?
Okay, so for my fellow juniors out there who are still going to be playing tennis, shout out to you, Michael Garcia. I believe that if you put your time and effort and you work hard, you're going to be able to accomplish things. I honestly can say this from my past experience because back in freshman and sophomore year, I wasn't really the best. I was like a mediocre player, but as I started to realize what I had to do and the steps that I had to take, I was able to accomplish my goal, which was becoming a varsity member of the tennis team and also qualifying for CIF. So I would say that if you guys stick to what you're doing and put your time and effort to everything, you're gonna be able to accomplish what you guys want.
Great advice, Sal. Thank you for your time. That's all the time we have for CNN Student News.
Time for the shout out. Which of the following helps you get abs? If you think you know it, shout it out. Is it eating protein, leg raises, cardio, or all of the above? All of the above helps you get abs. That's your answer, and that's your shout out.
So you want that random beach body? Well, here are 5 tips to get in shape. Tip number 1. You do not have to eat less in order to lose weight. What you have to do is eat more regularly. One example is eating half of the food you eat during a regular meal and eat the other half 3 to 4 hours later. This will cause your metabolism to increase. Also, if you're an athlete, you should have a big breakfast, a medium lunch, and a small dinner with a casual snack in between. You should eat around every 3 to 4 hours. Tip number 2, always eat protein. Protein requires a lot of calories to digest. So what will happen is that your metabolism will increase in order to burn the protein. If you eat, let's say, an orange, this basically resets your metabolism because of the insulin found in it. If you eat protein, your metabolism actually increases, so you should always eat protein in every meal. Tip number 3, if you want those random abs, you should do more cardio. It works better than doing sit-ups or crunches because when you do sit-ups, for example, you're just moving the fat forward, you're not losing it. Tip number 4, always drink water. 1 glass of water when you wake up, 1 glass of water before you shower, 1 glass of water before you eat, 1 glass of water before you sleep. When you drink water before you sleep, you help your digestion system. Also, water cleanses your body, apart from the fact that if you add cucumber, you can further detoxify yourself. Tip number 5, just be you, just be confident. There's no such thing as a perfect body. Just be what you want to be. If you want to have that ice cream, just eat that ice cream. In fact, it has more calcium than milk.
No way, Jose. I didn't know that, but maybe some things are worth the wait. But maybe you have some chance of winning the No Belly Prize. Hope to see you next time on CNN Student News. Maybe you'll be on the highway to health. Which contained functioning carts to railways and ventilation.
He came out yawning. It was cool.
Oh, you did?
Right, because I was a ballerina in the olden times. See?
Oh, where are your moves?
Okay, stop. Let me see that embarrassment.
No. And it's discovered to have.
We have Mrs. Teresa Thomas Karen. Now for the roll call. We're traveling down the desert. No, down to the roll call. Okay. And now, did you know that a lump of gold? Did you know that a lump of gold, the size of a matchbox, if rolled out, is the size of a tennis court? That's random.
Team and eat something and
What's going on? This is recent art class located in period 24.
no, located in. No!